Hi guys, Kim here. Welcome to Backyard Blooms. Look who I have with me, Miss Eileen. I did a video at her house. She had the secret garden and she had the rag dolls. So if you've not seen that video, I will put it at the end of this video so you can watch it. It was like one of my best videos that I did this year, Eileen.
Thank you.
Everybody loved you. Everybody loved your garden.
Thank you.
So she is here with me today, and she is going to take a tour of my garden, and then I'm going to take her to Daniel Stowe. She's never been yet, and that's going to be a pleasant surprise for both of us. We're going to have a mimosa, and we're going to walk around the gardens and see. And like the last time I was there, it was the most beautiful it has ever been. It was gorgeous, so I think you're going to be really surprised. So I'm going to turn the camera around. We both have new mics on today, so I'm going to try them out. So I hope they work. I hope that you'll be able to hear Eileen as well. And I'm just going to share my garden with you today.
Thank you, Kim. I can't wait.
So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you my garden, and you're going to see my garden through Eileen's eyes today.
Wow. I can already tell you it's absolutely incredible.
Eileen, you want to start over here in the cottage garden?
Yeah.
All right, so ignore some of my mess here. I have my pop-up bag that I'm constantly throwing stuff in. But this is what my cottage garden looks like. And I'm telling you, Miss Eileen, like, look, I've got a few blooms, but not near as much as Dawn has on hers. So I know that there might be two problems. So I actually treated it for bugworm, and I gave it some plant food, and I actually cut it back, hoping to like reflush some bloom. So we'll see. They look healthy, but I don't know.
Everything is so gorgeous.
Everything, all my catnip that I cut back, starting to come back. I do love this salvia. I think this is one of my prettiest salvias that I have right here. Ooh, right there.
I love your obelisk too. That is so pretty.
Now I have, they call that black-eyed Susan, even though it doesn't look like a black-eyed Susan. They have the yellow ones, and then they have this tangerine one. Do you see that dragonfly flying around? Ooh, if I can catch it. I love dragonflies.
They're pretty.
They say a dragonfly will eat 1,000 mosquitoes a day. Did you know that?
No, I did not. Wow. Ooh,
and then look at my puffer fish back there, Miss Eileen. I think it's beautiful.
Oh, it is.
I wished I could see it more. I thought about limbing this magnolia up here.
It would look good
so I could see. So I think I'm going to limb it up a little bit just so I could see that in the background.
I think it would look really pretty to do that.
So maybe take off like this limb and those couple of limbs right there, and then that way all my growth will be up here.
I think it would be beautiful.
And then I could see that in the background.
That's a good idea, Kim.
And I have a lilac back there that I love. Of course, it's supposed to be a reblooming lilac, but it's not really rebloomed that much, but it's the first time it's been in the garden. So now it's only for a zone 7, so I try to put it up against this tree right here so it can have some protection from the tree, you know, especially in that late afternoon sun, since it's a zone 7. And then I've been working on all my perennials down there, my shade perennials. So I've been working on that too. Do you hear that plane that comes over us all the time? This is where Dawn says she's going to get me some pretty rocks to put in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I love your rose garden. I love your rose garden.
See, your boxwoods are going to look like that in no time. Miss Eileen just planted 6 boxwoods in the front of her house.
Baby gems.
Baby gems. So I'll post that and show you the picture of that was new, and she trimmed it with brick, so it looks really good. And then next year she says she wants to put the pink cashmere, right?
Oh yes, like you had the pink cashmere.
What do you see?
The bird.
Oh yeah, I love my birds. Love them. Isn't my crepe myrtle really pretty this year?
Oh yes, I love the way
the multi-trunk.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you have done a beautiful job.
I did lose a Yoshio cherry tree this past year, but so I had one on this corner over here, and Miss Eileen, I don't think I'm going to do that again. I had all these grow bags, and I wanted to grow these dahlias down here, and I thought like all of this was draining down towards that, and that area was just completely soaked. And I'll show my audience when it was completely soaked. So I had to pull that tree up, and it died. But then I realized that my drip over here was leaking like right there. So I had to fix that.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that was what's causing
Which
all of
shrubs
it.
are these?
These are the Sprinter boxwoods
Oh, I
from
love
Proven
them.
Winners, yeah. And you can keep these anywhere from 2 feet to 4 feet.
Right.
So I like how they're just soft.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
I really like
Have you
them.
ever treated yours for spider mites?
No,
Yeah, they get really susceptible to spider mites.
I
So
haven't
that's
had a
something that
problem yet, but
you might have to think about. I preventively treat mine, and I need to do that soon. So when we did all this, Miss Eileen, like I had a different idea. Like I was thinking that the fire pit was just going to come out straight, and then I'd have a drop off. But Ruben, that did all this hardscape for us, said to like put steps down and then have it even. So that worked really good. And so we were able to put all this up on the hill.
oh, it looks really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So these are all my dahlias, and that's my Savannah garden. These dahlias I thought were gonna like just explode, but they haven't done anything great yet. Do you have good luck with dahlias? Have you ever?
I have not planted
No.
dahlias. My father was the dahlia king. He had a huge garden every year of
Yeah.
dahlias.
Now this one's the most beautiful. This bloom right here. I thought
love
it's really
that.
pretty.
That's picture perfect.
Now this celosia, it keeps dropping seed. You can see all those little black seeds, and all of that came back from last year. So, like, all that bed was supposed to be for, look at the butterfly.
I see. Oh, yeah.
All that bed was supposed to be for my dahlias, and it's nothing but celosia from last year.
Oh, speaking of butterflies, I am inundated with butterfly
You
weed.
are?
You would not believe the butterfly weed.
Oh, I will show you my one that you gave me. So it's around here somewhere. I know. Look at this butterfly.
Oh.
Where's it going? I'll be chasing it. So over here, now that's my Rose of Sharon, because you really liked Dawn's. I took her over to Dawn's house, and we did a little garden tour over there. But that's my Rose of Sharon that I've had in the ground for a while.
Oh, I can tell it's really full and mature looking.
So I've got that one. I think that one's a lilac, and then that one right there is a magenta, and then I have the blue. Do you see the blue one on the background over there?
I love that magenta.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Now last year, that magenta one didn't do good. For some reason, it just looked diseased, but this year it's doing better. And I had a couple of dahlias over there that are, can you see them way over there, that are starting to bloom?
Oh, wow.
These 2 rose bushes keep getting ate by the deer, even though I have this. Do you see my pretend fishing line right here too that I did? Of course, I need another one over here where it...
You were really smart to do that,
Well,
Kim.
it's kept them out some, but then it hasn't prevented it completely either.
But it does help.
It has helped. But they still get in here. I need to put another line in here. Sasha can get through it. So yeah, I got 2 roses that the deer have been eating on, and then that rose bush up there still does okay, but you can still see that it's been eaten on up there too.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and these are my Nellie Stevens that I made into little lollipops.
You did a fabulous job with that. It is so pretty. I love it.
And then this lantana came back from last year, but it was my only one that came back. But look how huge it is.
The pink is my favorite.
Yeah.
I love it.
When it came back up, it was so tiny, and I didn't think it was going to do anything, and it has gotten huge. I mean, it's every bit of, what, 3 feet wide, you think, there now?
Oh, more than 3.
Yeah.
More than 3 feet wide.
And then this little dahlia is cute. I do like this one right here. It's like more of a small decorative dahlia that doesn't, need to be staked up or anything. The blooms are really pretty on that. I have a lot of catmint in there. These have done okay. These have been pretty. I do like these begonias that like shade a little bit more.
Oh, goodness, they're so pretty.
And then that, what do you call it, that vine down there?
Creeping Charlie?
I call it Creeping Jenny.
That's not Jenny, that's
not
Charlie.
That's a Charlie? Oh, well, I didn't even know there's
so.
two.
I have the Jenny. The Jenny is more fragile and a brighter chartreuse green.
But it's just pretty much just kind of
that's
acted as ground
Charlie.
cover. So, and then this is like a basil that I just planted this past year that's real pretty, that blooms too. So it's kind of spread in there. So that's what that is. Is it like an ornamental basil?
Wow. Everything looks so pretty, Kim.
Thank you.
You have just done an outstanding job.
I was going to come and deadhead and do all that for you, but I didn't have time.
Oh,
so you'll have to forgive me.
Oh, look at those.
That one is called Gabrielle Oak. Isn't she pretty? Now, I have been battling black spot, constantly. And what I do is I'll just kind of pull the leads off and discard them. But I'm just kind of over it. We're just so humid here.
I know. Well, it's that time of the year.
Yeah.
Do you use your fire pit?
I try to use it more in the fall. Need to use it more than what we have been. And this is the hydrangea garden, and they're just starting to get to where you can take some of the blooms off. You feel how it's already kind of papery. Do you have any blooms that you can take off that you could store?
No, but I did have a strawberry vanilla. And oh my gosh, that thing got 7 feet high.
Did it?
And they were all just leaning over, and what a mess I had.
This was 7 feet tall, probably, or 5 or 6 feet tall. And then, of course, we had all that real heavy wind or lots of wind and rain, and they just all flopped over on me. But they're still pretty.
Well, you've got plenty of room for that. I didn't, so.
Yeah. The only thing is whenever it does get over onto the sod and the sod doesn't get any sun, it dies.
The grass,
But
see.
before you leave today, we'll cut you some of these and you could take some home with you.
Okay.
Because they're all starting to dry.
I would love to say these are from Kim's garden.
Right. And then that sedum, I love the sedum right there. I think it looks really good there with Miss Grace. Salvia looks really good. I have some Roseanne hardy geranium right here.
Oh, I love that.
And this salvia is looking real pretty right now. Miss Eileen's taking some pictures. So, I don't know. I'm going to plan on trying to put something kind of with red foliage down here, Miss Eileen. And I wanted to do like a red maple, but someone else suggested maybe a 9-bark. Like right here, I had to take out a standard hydrangea tree that didn't make it down here.
Well, I think you've got a good place for.
What do you think, a 9-bark or a red Japanese maple? What are you thinking?
Well, I love Japanese maples.
Yeah, because you do.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Which one would look pretty right here in the full sun?
Well, of course, I have several blood goods, and they do great in the sun.
Yeah. How big do they get?
Well, I've got one that must be about at least 15 feet tall.
15? Okay. I can handle 15.
Yeah, it's really pretty too.
These roses are doing really pretty right now. They're probably the prettiest that I've seen in a long time right there. That
wow,
Eustasia
that's such a pretty soft pink.
Yeah. And of course, I've got 2 raised garden beds that I wanted to have more dahlias in there, and of course the celosia took it over too, and I've pruned it up. This is the Mahogany Splendor hibiscus that I did from seed.
Wow.
Isn't that pretty?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
that right there. So that's done really good. They say it makes good fillers for cut flowers, so that's the reason why I wanted to do it. But I just feel like that's all been a complete fail this year. And I just replanted that Galloway urn right there too, and the flowers up there aren't doing all that pretty.
I love that urn. That is the prettiest urn I have
love
ever
the urn.
seen. Yes.
But my petunias in there aren't doing great. I think it's just too hot.
It just makes a statement.
Yeah. And lavender does not do great here, but phenomenal lavender is the only thing that does good. Do you have any lavender in your garden?
No, I have
No.
had, but I don't right now.
Yeah, well, that's phenomenal lavender, they say does really good here in the South. Is this a lot smaller, Miss Eileen, than you thought this would be, my garden?
No. It's just breathtaking. Everything is just so well thought out, and you know, it's just perfect.
Thank you. So I'll take you on the side. We'll do in the side garden and in the front. I like the privacy back here, you know.
Oh, wow.
And I'm almost kind of getting into a little secret garden just like you, right?
Yeah.
So this is my arbor that I've got these
I love
roses
this
climbing
arbor.
up.
I remember when you installed it.
Yeah.
Did your mother give it to you for your birthday?
Yes, she did. I got some geranium there.
Oh, wow.
The geranium here looks really good too. I might try to bring that inside so I can winter it over.
Well, all of this is so gorgeous because you have drip irrigation, Kim.
Yeah.
That makes the difference.
Drip does make a big difference.
difference.
Now this is a new coral bark Japanese maple that I just planted.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, and it's going to have yellow and orange in the fall.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I like the shape that it's taking
Yeah,
on, too.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Paul just pruned all my boxwoods back. Now this is my little cut flower garden that I did all from seed, and these are the floret flower dahlias right here.
Oh, wow.
So, like, I thought it was just going to have, I honestly thought I was going to be consumed with so many flowers that I didn't know what to do, and I have not. So, and then the zinnias are beautiful, but they're just really small.
Mine were, too. I pulled them all up.
Yeah, the giant ones back there that came back from last year from seed are doing good.
I love that.
Now that's a camellia, and I bought, have you ever been to Black Hawk in Charlotte?
So many times.
All right, well I got that from Black Hawk.
Oh, it
Yeah.
is so pretty.
And I got two, one down here and one down there.
Oh, wow.
And that is,
They do have some pretty iron work.
Yeah.
and stuff.
so that's a white by the gate camellia. And I got lots of little blooms on there.
That sure looks healthy.
And then more celosia that keeps, do you see all the little seedlings coming up here?
Oh, yes.
So I'm constantly pulling them all the time because it just comes up like crazy. Those little seeds do. So if you need some celosia seed,
Well,
I'll give you some.
well, I love it. It's so pretty.
And then this is my eucalyptus that I grew.
Oh, did you grow that from seed?
Yeah,
Oh,
trying to get my
wow.
shadow out. And then have you ever planted any lisianthus from seed?
Lysianthus. Let me think a minute. Lysianthus.
This right here. I'm going to do
No.
more of this, and
No.
I'm going to do every color that I can get my hands on. Isn't that so pretty?
Yes, it
And
is.
it lasts forever. So I'll get you,
Lysianthus.
we'll get you some and let you take home today. We'll make you a little cut flower with my hydrangeas.
Oh, wow. Here's some more celosia.
Yeah, I
That's
kind of like did the same on this side as I did the other.
It's pretty.
And then my
I love your trellis. It's
My
so
drip
pretty.
irrigation just
I'm gonna
came
take
on.
a picture of that, Kim.
So coming around the corner here, this is one of the aqua pots that I have, and that's supposed to have been dwarf potato vine, and there's nothing dwarf about it, Miss Eileen, at all.
It looks really good. I love it.
I do like, this is a new version this past year of the potato vine, and I like that color.
The two of them together
Yeah.
look really good.
Right. And this is a one of those pink cashmeres, but sometimes I come back and deadhead these a little bit.
Oh gosh, I love that pink
Yeah.
cashmere.
And I do really like this Newly Noir
What is this called?
coleus.
What is this?
Oh, this is Prince Tut. It's like a grass called Prince Tut. They have Queen Tut, Prince Tut. I've actually seen these in Lowe's and Home Depot, but I normally get them from Jenny at Creekside.
Right.
That's when I normally go. And then my sun impatiens over here are like gorgeous with my caladiums. Look how big that leaf is right here. Oh, I think a bird or something got in that and pushed that out. Yeah.
That is picturesque.
I know. Look how big this one is. I tried to find 3 of these and couldn't.
This is the perfect place for.
Yeah. And then that's my 3-tiered container, which you can't even tell it's a container anymore, but it's got a small, medium, and large.
I saw when you planted it.
Yeah, and I like to change it up depending on what color I put in the front.
It looks so good.
But last year I had white with the blush, with this pink blush over here, and I thought it was prettier last year.
Mm.
But this is gorgeous too, don't get me wrong.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Couldn't be any prettier.
So, just for us in our hot, humid conditions, these sun impatiens just do so good. And you could put them in the sun or shade, and they do really, really good. Now, that last storm that came through, Miss Debbie, all these had flopped over, so I had to cut them all the way back. But see how much they're starting to come back up again? I cut all this back.
I see. They're so pretty and green.
Right.
Oh, wow.
I do need to come trim these boxwoods up too. And I wished I did not prune all this verbena back up here because it looks so pretty. See how I pruned it back? But I was hoping that I had mini Vista White petunias. I had 10 of them in here. And I was hoping that they would, once I give them sun, that they would come back. But they didn't come back. So I had to pull them up.
These just need to be deadheaded.
Right.
And they would just jump right back out.
Well, you can come over and help me deadhead, Miss Eileen.
Oh, I don't mind that at all. I'm happy to do that.
And look at that dwarf potato vine. It's crazy.
I know.
So I think I'll do something different besides this potato vine, especially up here. What do you think? I thought about pulling these 2 containers up that I have here that are kind of low to the ground and do a real high concrete container on a stand. I thought that would be really pretty up here.
God, you can't even see the container.
I know. Yeah. And I have another Japanese maple up here. That's it. It's called the Tamaki or something like that.
Is this the newest one?
No, I got another one that I have on the side that I just put in my last video, but it's tiny. And I trying to keep it pruned.
Oh, look at this. Oh,
right.
I love this.
So that's where I pruned these all the way back, and this is the second flush that's come out of it.
Oh, gosh. That's so pretty.
So they say these come back, Miss Eileen. So when you do, you were wanting to plant it next year?
Like the homestead. I know the homestead comes back because I have some, but
they say it'll come back for our zone.
Well, I'm definitely going to do that.
Yeah.
Next year.
This is my hardy hibiscus, the same that Miss Dawn had, and it just got completely flopped over, and it was so heavy. But I think I have enough time to where it's already flushing back out with the foliage. It'll probably start blooming again.
Looks that way.
Yeah.
It looks like it's.
And then I just got this pruned up. Everybody recommended that I take off some of the weight down here and make it into a topiary, so I really like it.
Mm-hmm,
and we pruned up our climbing rose bush up there too. So I got a lot of new foliage coming off that. And then,
oh, I love your lamb's ear.
Well, wonder where that came
I love
from.
it. It looks so good.
So that was from Miss Eileen's garden. She shared that with me. Look how much they've grown. And I
They
split it up and made all these plants out of it. And it really likes this location.
looks really. I don't care what they say about planting things in the sun. Seems like everything does so much better with a little shade.
Yeah, because it's so
It's so
hot
hot.
here.
Oh, it
It's so hot
is.
here. Now, those are the mini Vista whites that I planted up in the front with these cashmere pink. And this completely swallowed it up. So
Wow.
they didn't get any sun, so then I had to
Oh,
look at Miss
my.
Eileen. Miss Eileen, you can be over here for days.
Listen.
Pruning that all the way back.
Looks.
So I'm going to give you some of these too, some of these bigger hydrangea blooms.
Oh, wow. You won't miss them. You have so many.
Hey, Al. We're taking a little tour. Do you want to say hi to YouTube? It's my neighbor Al. This is Miss Eileen. She lives in Charlotte, and she's got like a little secret garden. So we love to talk about plants. Thank you. All right, so I've got so much pink cashmere, as you can see. Be careful right there, Miss Eileen. This is my Scentlanda sweet spire that Dawn had that I told you that I got her 3 by accident. She only needed 2, so I planted this one there.
That looks really good.
Yeah. Now this hosta is a sun hosta, but it looks like it's had better days, right? I guess I can come in and take some of these leaves off. Probably make it look a little bit better. Right there. And then I love the
Seems like everything just
serendipity.
looks so good in the shade. Look how.
Yeah. Everybody likes this garden. I asked them which garden they liked the best out of all my gardens, and they said that they liked this west side because you could just see everything up on the hill. It just displays it so pretty.
Wow.
Look at my rambling rose, how pretty it looks. It's crazy. It is a crazy, crazy bush.
It's beautiful, Kim.
Yeah. So I pruned it all the way back, and all that new growth up there was from where I pruned it all back. I have a honeysuckle back there, and it just did okay this past year. This Gomphrena I planted from seed.
Okay.
But I did have a whole roll of it planted, and of course only just a little bit limited came back up, or actually got tall.
This was in your last video.
Yeah.
You planted
Yeah,
these.
that was my euonymus. Now those are the creeper ones. What's it called? Winter creeper. So they only stay 2 feet tall.
Oh, I love
And they'll
them.
get 4 feet wide.
I'm going to get one of those, Kim. I love it.
Yeah, and then there is, well, I bought those from Pikes. So Pikes
Okay,
had those.
okay.
And then there is my little new
Your
tree,
new-
Shaina, Shaina, S-H-A-I-N-A, Shaina. Is that how you would say that?
S-H-A.
S-H-A-I-N-A. Shaina.
Shania.
Shania, maybe Shania. So, and then that hardy hibiscus there, I was debating on whether to take that out. Do you think I should keep that there?
Oh, yes.
So I had 3 of them. I had
You need
1,
something tall,
2,
and
3.
It looks good. It looks good.
Yeah. I might just leave one of them. I did have 3, but it was just a whole sea of green, and I didn't like it. And that was supposed to be my focal point in this garden because it was in the middle. So I had 3 of those, and I took 2 out and planted these right here. But I think in the long run, this is going to be more attractive.
I think so.
I hope so. It's there.
So.
Look at this one in the melon. What do you call them? Coneflowers. Pretty. This one's a spent one.
Are those coneflowers?
Yeah, this one's a spent though. Yeah, this one's called One in a Melon.
That's
Isn't it
one
pretty?
of the newer ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was new last year. Now this tree was standing up really tall and beautiful and it flopped over, but look how big the blooms are.
Wow.
Aren't they so big?
Yeah.
So I got a lot to share with you.
You do.
I'm gonna cut these back and store a lot of them and keep them for my Christmas tree.
I heard you say that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
So I'll like keep the stem on it pretty long. And then I'm not really loving these roses right here, Eileen. Like this one, I would like it if it just didn't have this big long cane right here.
Right.
But that needs to be all cut back because it's all spent blooms.
Well,
But
just clip it back. And
yeah,
leave
keep
the
it
rest.
pruned back. And I've got 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then with the Russian sage, but the limbs are plopping all over the Russian sage.
I heard a guy say on the YouTube this last week that he clips all of his he deadheads his.
Clematis.
Mm-hmm.
You say clematis or clematis? How do you say?
It's supposed to be clematis.
Clematis instead of clematis.
Right.
People say it, but I love the little curly things on there.
I think they're pretty
I think
too,
they're
but
gorgeous.
he says if you keep them clipped off,
It'll be more blooms.
bloom better. But
Okay.
I don't know that's.
Now I've got
really-
another one over here that bloomed early on, but it did not keep reblooming, and it was white. And then that one back there is supposed to be like some kind of snow one or whatever in the back by that on the house. I love my winter Daphne. Do you have a winter Daphne?
No.
I love
They
that one.
smell good. They
Yeah.
smell really good. They say you should plant them near your steps so people can
Smell it.
'em
Yeah.
when they.
Well, when I hang out here, you think I'd smell these tea olives and that, but I've never really even smelled my tea olives yet. But we planted these for privacy for, the house that's right behind us. And then I have a lot of junipers on this side over here. I planted your
wow.
ice plant right here. It did not make it. This is where I planted your ice plant, right there.
Well, I can give you a ton more.
And it didn't make it. And then I have your butterfly weed way down here. It's hard to walk up on this hill. This, it's not
Laura.
agapanthus. This, what's it called? It sounds like that though. It's
It
really
looks
pretty.
like Gara, but it's not.
It's not Gara and it's not salvia. It sounds like agapanthus, but it's not. Anyways, it's done really, really good. I got one there and one here too.
Oh gosh, I see. It looks good.
Pretty. I'll think of the name eventually. I don't have a tag out, but I like how big it's gotten, and I like how it just kind of mingles in with everything. Now this is my butterfly weed that's never ever bloomed. Do you know why?
No.
Does it look like butterfly weed? It's supposed to be. Never bloomed. So I said I was going to give it
I don't know.
to this
it
year.
doesn't look like my butterfly weed, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then there's my other sugar,
Sugar tip.
yeah.
Oh, I love that.
It's probably not a very good space
that's
for it.
my very favorite Rose
Yeah.
of Sharon.
Yeah. I probably shouldn't have planted it there.
Well, you can get another one. Yeah, just leave it there.
Yeah. And then here, do you see your butterfly bush right there, your butterfly weed right there?
Yeah, see, it
There's
doesn't
yours.
look like the other, like the one you just showed
No,
me.
it's total different.
I don't think that's butterfly weed.
But it's
There's so
supposed
many
to still
varieties.
bloom.
Yeah.
And it has not bloomed. The second year it's not bloomed. I bought it from Bare Root. But Miss Eileen gave me this butterfly weed. There's the tall verbena that I planted. And I put some over in my rose
Did
bush.
you go back and get those?
No, but I need to go back and get some.
They're
I
gone,
haven't.
I guarantee you.
Yeah,
They go so fast.
right. And then, of course, all these Rose of Sharons are just beautiful. the bees will plant their little butts in there and have pollen all over them. Like, come up here and I'll show
just
you.
get more bang for your buck with those rows of shavings.
Right.
You
Look at the
just
bees.
can't beat them.
Come look at the bees on here. They just got pollen all over the little butts, and they just plant their little selves inside the flowers there.
That's so cute.
Right.
Now, which variety is that, Kim?
This one I think is the magenta.
Magenta?
And that's the blue, and I think that one's lilac.
I have 2 red pillars, but I do like that magenta.
Yeah.
Got
And
a
then
lot of pink.
some of my dahlias are really pretty over here. This is that new Proven Winners bush that Jenny really liked, called Seven Suns or something like that. It's supposed to be like a small tree, like a crepe myrtle tree, and it's supposed to like have these real pretty berries on them, and then it's supposed to get like a beautiful fall color. So we'll see. But it's gonna be a while before I can train it up to be a tree. I don't know what this is. What is that? It's a weed. Oh, I can't even pull it up. It's in there good. So you like the magenta color better?
Oh, that's my favorite. I
Yeah.
do. I'm a pink person.
Okay, so me and Eileen are gonna head to Daniel Stowe's.
Yes.
I'm so excited to show you.
I am
You're gonna
too.
love it.
The butterflies.
They have the butterfly bungalow.
I want to see the
Yes,
butterfly bungalow.
yes. So you're gonna love it. And last time I went, they had some kind of ginger lily, and the hummingbirds were all over it. So I hope it's still blooming, because I want to show you that too. They were like, I could have sit there and been entertained for hours watching those hummingbirds. There were bees and everything that were on it. It was so pretty. So I need to get me some of that. So we'll see you, and we'll do a little couple of clips at Daniel Stowe's, and we'll see you just shortly.
Bye. I think it's pretty.
So we're here at the entrance of Daniel Stowe. A lot of purple fountain grass.
Ooh, I love
and
it.
those, what do they call those things? Coffee cups? It's kind of like lamb's ear. These things right here.
Yes.
They call them coffee cups because when it fills with water, it'll tip over and let the water out.
Oh, no.
So they call them coffee cups. All right, here, Eileen. Cheers.
Cheers.
The bees are all over that, huh? You think that's some kind of lily? I bet. Look at all the bees all over it.
I've never seen anything like it. See a pretty fountain over there. Oh, look. Oh, wow.
They've got lots of fountains around here. This is just one of them.
Oh, that is just,
So what do you think about this, Eileen?
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, my goodness gracious.
So I got to get your
I wanna
reaction
take a
the very
picture of
first time
this.
you've seen it.
Oh, I'm going to take a picture of this.
Isn't it beautiful?
That is beautiful. Wow.
They did a really good job this year, like planting on the side. And me and Dawn came in the springtime. They had foxgloves, a bunch of foxgloves that were just gorgeous.
Ooh.
But they did a really good job this year.
Look at the elephant ears.
Elephant ears, yeah.
I see a big banana palm.
This is my favorite spot right here.
Oh, how breathtaking that is.
Isn't that peaceful? These elephant ears are gorgeous. Look how big.
Oh, yes. More purple fountain. Oh, are these zinnias?
So I loved how they mass planted everything.
Oh,
Like
wow.
a big grouping here and then another grouping.
That,
So it makes the plant like really show off, doesn't
I
it?
know it. I know. I
Look
want
at this
to-
hardy hibiscus over here.
Oh, wow. Oh, look at this one.
She's deadheaded. We gotta help everybody else out, right? Look how gorgeous that bloom
Oh,
is.
those, the pink ones, of course, are my favorites.
There's one called Cinderella that's
Yeah, that's
pink.
the one I have,
Yeah.
Cinderella. Oh, wow. Boy, the bees are all over
I know,
that
yes.
pizza.
I should have named my video something with bees and butterflies. That foliage is gorgeous.
Amazing.
Come on, Eileen. It probably feels refreshing.
Oh, that feels good. That
It
feels
felt good?
That feels good.
Does it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go through. All right, guys, let's go through it together. Ah, I'm getting wet. And here is the butterfly bungalow. Last time me and Dawn, we came early and there was a ton of butterflies. And then last time there wasn't so much, so I'm hoping there's a few more in here that are a little bit more butterflies than last time. Okay, so Miss Eileen, you grab a nectar sponge and like the butterfly will see how it stays on there. So grab one. What happened to that little baby? You don't look so good.
Yeah, and these, especially the buckeyes.
So it'll tell you over here, Miss Eileen, like what kind of butterflies are in here today. So we can like look for all these butterflies.
Okay.
I love the zebra one.
This is
Like
the one that I saw.
the monarch?
hatch. The
Yeah.
monarch.
Look at the painted lady, isn't she pretty?
Oh, how beautiful. Mm.
And then sometimes like the red spotted purple looks so different than the swallowtail.
I've never seen one of these.
And you can see them here though. It is good. They are amazing. All right, guys. So we are in the butterfly bungalow, and look at all the plants that butterflies love. Do you see? There's one right there. That's the swallowtail, the tiger one, zebra swallowtail right here, Miss Eileen. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, yes.
Isn't it so pretty? Like I've only seen it in the butterfly in this area, not like outside. Of course, this is a butterfly bush that it loves. Oh, you caught something. So, I can't tell what that one is. It's a moth. So what do you think about this
wow.
butterfly bungalow?
Oh, I love it. I could spend the day here.
It's like you can walk around like 5 times, right?
And see different
something
butterflies.
different. Isn't it beautiful?
It is beautiful, and
Yeah.
it's amazing how they'll light on this little sugar.
Right.
I love it.
All right, guys, so you are in a treat. This area in here is gorgeous. Yeah.
Did you see her last video with Michael Glass?
Yeah.
Wasn't that good?
Yeah. And
Listen,
then Jenny just planted some of this too. It is pokey, ain't it?
he is the nicest, smartest guy.
Yeah.
Isn't he? He's just amazing.
We're talking about Janie with Dig, Plant, Water, Repeat. She had a really good video with this mangave.
Well, this is amazing. This is amazing. Wow.
Look at all these air plants on here.
Oh, gosh.
Do you like air plants?
Oh, how beautiful. Look at these bromeliads.
I know. Those are Dawn's favorites.
Oh, they are awesome. Mm. Oh, wow.
I feel like when you walk down here, you're getting married or something. It's right here, Miss Eileen.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that pretty? Look how big this is.
Look here, Kim.
I know, it's humongous.
Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, wow. Oh, my. Oh, this is amazing.
It's like we're in a jungle.
Oh, no. Looks like a sort of a philodendron, not a philodendron, but a...
Look at this fern. Isn't that pretty?
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
Oh, that's so
Love
fragile.
that. I know.
Fragile. Oh, and here's another one.
You would think there'd be birds flying in here, right?
Is that a bird nest fern, or what do you call that?
I don't know.
Bird nest.
I don't think there's any birds in here. Like is it just a generic?
It's just called that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just called a bird nest. Pretty. Oh, how awesome.
The leaves are ginormous.
Oh, my word. Oh, that is amazing. Oh.
Look above you, whatever that thing is.
Oh. Oh, my gosh.
Did they make that? That's not natural, is it? I don't
Yes,
think so.
it is. I'm trying to think of what that is called.
You can just like look in here for hours and find something different and new every single time you come in here. Look at this, you guys. It's so big. Look how big these leaves are.
Foghorn. Maybe it's a foghorn fern.
Do what?
Foghorn fern. I bet that's what it was. Foghorn.
Woo! Whew, I'm sweaty, Miss Eileen. Are you sweaty?
Look at this.
We're glistening.
Yes. Oh my, look here. Look at that. Oh,
Look at that big plant. It's humongous.
it's a foghorn fern. That's what we were seeing. Is it a bromeliad?
Bromeliad might be a big one.
Imperial
All right, guys,
bromeliad.
so we are about ready to exit the conservatory, the orchid conservatory. The leaves and lushness in here is just absolutely beautiful. I want to thank you for making sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It helps me a lot. And I hope you enjoyed me and Eileen chatting it up today. And it was my pleasure to have Eileen come and visit my garden and for me to bring her here because I knew that she would just love it.
I do love it.
Love it. So we're going to go eat lunch somewhere, right?
Yes.
I think. And we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.
Bye, friends.